Hello, welcome to the Drug Formulary Database training videos. In this video, we're going to discuss how to add new users and how to reset passwords. Once we've logged in from our initial Quick Links toolbar, we have an easy button that will take us to the User Manager where we can add our new user and reset passwords. From here, you can see a list of the registered users, their username, and their administrative permissions, as well as their emails, the last time they visited the site, and the first date that they were registered. If we want to add a new user, we can simply click New in the upper right-hand corner. You must have the proper administrative permissions to be able to add a new user, or you will receive an error message. Since we are logged in as an administrator, you can see which user we're logged in as here because it's highlighted in gray. And since we are an administrator, we can click New and we'll be able to add a new user. There's some basic information that you have to provide, such as the user's name, a login name for them, a password, and an email. If you're creating a user for someone that is not yourself, go ahead and set their password. They're going to receive an email, and once they log in, they'll be able to edit their own user information and reset this password. Other than this basic user information, the only other thing we need to pay attention to in relation to the drug formulary database is the assigned user groups. These last four groups you will not want to use. Registered, author, editor, and publisher are in regards to being able to edit front-end systems. Since this is an administrative database system, you'll want to use these two middle options here, manager and administrator. Currently, we're logged in as an administrator, which means that we can add and edit all users whose user level is at or below our own, as well as edit all information in the formulary database. Managers can only edit their own user information, but can also make all edits to the formulary database. We'll create a manager user, and since we've completed all of our information, we'll click Save. We can see that we are successful by this blue bar message up here that says user successfully saved. One thing to note is now that we've saved this user, you can see that the password that we'd entered has been removed. The passwords are not stored in the system. So while the user will have been sent an email to the provided email address with their login name and password, and they can now log into the system, you cannot retrieve their password for them should they forget it. As I said, they will have been sent an email, so the passwords are usually easily retrievable, but if for some reason the email has been lost or the email account is no longer accessible, you can simply come in and reset the password. If the email account is no longer accessible, you can also, of course, change the email address for a user. In this case, we'll go ahead and just retype a new password. And click Save. And now as you can see, the password has been removed again, but the user will have received another email, a new email, at the provided email address again, including their login name and password. One important thing to remember when creating new users, the login name and the email provided must be unique. So if they've been used by another user before, instead of this blue success bar at the top, you'll receive a red error message. So the login name and the email must be unique to each user. Now that we've created our new user and learned how to reset passwords, we can click Close, and this will take us back to our initial user manager screen, and now you can see that our new user has been included here. That concludes this video.